Good morning, folks. Happy Wednesday, November the 11th. This is Manny Magoo, and what I'd like to do is a short video on a recap of some of the stocks that we were looking at Sunday, just to see where they are and if they're ready to set up for what we want them to do. Okay, so I'm going to dive right into this, folks. It's approximately almost 9 a.m. Market's opening in a half an hour, so I want to get this out there to everyone. If you have any questions afterwards, please comment on the section below. But let's take you right through it. We have CREE. CREE has not done absolutely anything. As you can see, my lines here, this was last week's high. This was last week's low. We're anticipating a move and break of 71.28. Hasn't even nowhere near there right now. So again, we just don't trade it. We watch it and see what happens. Next is WorkHorse. WorkHorse is very interesting as it's been trying to break last week's high of 1919, and it did it on Monday, but it failed, came back inside, broke 1919, which was support, and now it's trying to get back above 1919. This area here, folks, I am really looking at. If WorkHorse can break this 1919 area today, I will be taking this trade. It's tried it tremendously. I will show you on a shorter term time frame, but here's the last 2 days on WorkHorse. It did break it on Monday, then it failed, came back inside. We did take this trade when it broke. However, could have picked up a decent amount of money on it, but we were a little patient, and we stopped out with a 30 to 40 cent gain on WorkHorse. Not too shabby, but again, not a home run. And then when it broke back down, it just never was able to get above 1919. Yesterday it tried. It actually went to 1920 and it pulled back. So this area here we are looking at, and if it can break it today again, we're going to give it another shot. mRNA is the next on the list. Moderna. Moderna gapped up on Monday. I do not trade pre-market, folks. This is the pre-market area right here. It gapped up, and boy, did it run. For those of you that do play pre-market, and for those of you that did play this break of 74.16, congratulations. You did very, very well. You're doing well. Right now, Moderna is trapped in between last month's high and last week's high. So it seems like it's consolidating a bit. Let's see where it goes. Moving on to Shack, S-H-A-K, Shake Shack. Again, gapped up pre-market on Monday and off to the races. Not only did it break last week's high, it broke last month's high, and boy, did it run. An unbelievable move for those of you that got involved in pre-market. Again, congratulations. You did very, very well. And moving on to the next one is Fastly. Fastly has not done what we've wanted it to do. I am looking at this area right here. This is a 1 year daily chart, okay? And I am looking at a break of $75.06. Okay, it's still far away from there, but Fastly does move fastly, and that's the area that I want to pay attention to. I'm gonna keep an eye on it today. 75.06. If it can break the 75.06 area, it's also broken the first area of resistance, which is also 74.24, which is this candle here, and it's gonna go back inside into this channel that it's been trading in for quite a period of time. So I'm looking at Fastly. I've got my eye on Fastly, so I would have your eye on Fastly. If you can take advantage of that, that'd be great. Again, realize one thing, folks. If it breaks 75.06, well, 75.06 then is going to be support. So if it comes back and breaks that 75.06 support, well, the trade failed. You could get out. You don't have to lose an entire amount, a large amount of money, because you've identified the break. Once you've identified that break of resistance, you know that resistance automatically becomes support. And when a stock breaks an area of resistance, it's supposed to move up, folks. That's what it's supposed to do. Okay. So now, one more, NIO. Good old NIO has been absolutely on a tear. It's done very, very well. I did say on Sunday when I put my watch list out, be careful with NIO. Reason being is because it is extended. It has earnings coming up on November the 17th, okay? But it was extended. It pulled back quite a bit yesterday, and hopefully it starts consolidating here in this $40 range. That's what NIO usually likes to do. As you can see here, this is when we took the trade. This was back in end of September, beginning of October. It had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days of consolidation before it moved up. NIO moves up, pulls back a little, consolidates, moves up again, and right now, look what it's doing. It seems like it's starting to consolidate again before the next push up. I am looking at an area of $43.30, but I am in NIO. This stock I am in, and I'm going to be holding for the long run. I like NIO. I think it's an unbelievable play. Let's just see what happens. If it starts falling apart, obviously I'm going to take my profits, but at the same time, we are up over 100% in 1 month with NIO right now. Next is DraftKings. I am looking at this area of DraftKings, 43.60. Okay, that's the area I have that DraftKings would have to break in order for me to give it another try and take the trade to the long side. Again, folks, we have earnings on Friday on DraftKings, so you have to be very, very careful during earnings. Okay. Last but not least, we're just going to take a little peek here at Apple. Apple's been consolidating in this range, up and down, up and down. This is a daily chart. Okay. This is last week's high. So last week's high is 119.62. It has pulled back. Tech, the Nasdaq has sold off. Tech has just been selling off the last couple of days, last couple of weeks. It hasn't been as strong as some of the other sectors. There could be some sector rotation happening, but again, Apple is Apple. I love Apple. I've made a tremendous amount of money with Apple over the years, and I think that soon it should start running again. Again, if you take a look at this area here where I have my yellow line drawn, the high there is 125.39. So unless Apple breaks 125.39, it'll never get out of this channel. It'll just stay here and stay here, back and forth and back and forth. So it really needs to break 125.39 before Apple starts to go. If it doesn't, we're just going to get a bunch of chop. It's going to go up, down, and it's been doing that, for quite a bit of time. Okay, folks, I want to emphasize something. I'm very patient when I trade. Okay, I learned that over a 20-year period. If you're not patient, you're not going to be successful in this business. Okay, the majority of time that I spend when I trade is sitting on my hands. I'm just watching trades. If they don't break certain areas, I just don't jump in. Okay, I wait. I wait for the area, I wait for the break, and then I take the trade. If it doesn't work, I get out. It's pretty much that simple. What you want to do in trading is you want to preserve your capital so you can trade another day. You also don't ever want to go in too heavy on any position. Okay, that's important. If you stick to these rules, you're going to have longevity in this business. And this is a wonderful business. I love trading. It's my passion. I don't look at it as a job. I look at it as giving me freedom. I am free to do what I want, when I want, anywhere in the world. I can go anywhere as long as I have my computer with internet access. Guess what? I'm in business. Another thing, I have no boss. I cannot blame anyone else. No one could fire me for my job. Coronavirus is not going to have me, lose my job. This is what I do for a living. And the beautiful part about it is I can do it from my home. I can do it from a coffee shop. I can do it from a beautiful setting in a European country. You know, all I need is a computer with internet, and I'm in business. And the beautiful part about trading is whether there's a great market, whether there's a booming economy, or whether there's actually a depressed economy, you can actually make money in this. However, you have to learn. You have to learn how to trade, okay? It took me 20 years. It's not overnight. You know, it takes time. You have to put in the time, and you have to truly love it. If you do not love this, you're not going to want to do this. You know, and trading does not have to be stressful. If you're stressed when you're putting on a trade, or if your heart is breathing out of your throat, something is wrong. You're doing something wrong. Either you're going in too heavy, you're going in with too much size. It should be like a Zen, you know. It should be effortless. Anyhow, I hope these videos are helping. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I can give you my advice on it. Again, I'm not telling you to buy, sell, hold. That's not what I do. This is for educational purposes only. If you value my advice, I'd appreciate it if you could at least subscribe to the channel. I'll try to do as many videos as I possibly can. And if you have any questions, please either comment or send me an email. My email address is hunterchasetrading@gmail.com. hunterchasetrading@gmail.com. I want to wish everyone a great day. I hope the day goes well for all, and be safe out there. Have a great day, folks.